All right, we are live. What's going on? What's happening, you guys? It's been a little while. Hang on, hold on. Turn this off. Turn the Bluetooth off. Okay, so I want to talk about how, as an extremely attractive, masculine man or an undeniably gorgeous woman, you got to have little to no friends. And this is really mainly for the men. Women, this could be the same and might apply to you too as well. Bro, okay, a lot of the reasons why you can't have too many friends is because a lot of dudes, you guys are like, some of you guys be like, you seem like you're not open to friends and da, da, da. Like a lot of dudes are not your friend, man. Like I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but make sure my microphone ain't covered up. A lot of dudes are not your friend. If you would look at it properly, you would never have this problem. And any dude that has a problem with you, that what I'm saying, that you don't really care for dudes or whatever, then you know that they're weird. Uh, if you look at it like kings and kingship, and or just like animals, lions, prides, you can't have two unless it's these modern prides of lions that are brothers, but they're blood brothers, and they're making these little what I'm saying, um units of male lions that are running around doing, but normally lions run alone. You can't have another lion around you. Why would you have that around you? Why would you have another dude around you? Why would you need to? You have women around you. Like, that's, you're supposed to have women around you, right? If you're gonna have anyone. 9 times out of 10, when you're making major decisions, you talking to God. You ain't got no one around you, but you're literally bringing the enemy into your quarters. Why would you do that? I don't care what this dude is talking about. I don't care, bro. If he don't have any investment or he don't have anything he can get from you, like, y'all are blood related or something like that, where his bloodline can get benefit from what you're doing, why would you have dudes around you? They are your enemy, bro. Like, these are your opposition. See, I don't compete with women. I never would. Even though women compete with me, I don't care. They're women. I don't care. I know at the end of the day, their emotions are going to slow them down. You don't have no dude that's emotionless like you around you, studying you. Let me tell you something real quick. And this is for all the dudes that be hating on me and throwing shade my way. I'm going to tell you about yourself. And if you continue to do it, then you know who you are. And I know I'm going to get flagged for this, but it is what it is. That's why I ain't got my face on the video today, because if I'm going to get flagged, it ain't going to be my face on it. Y'all are DL. Hear me out. Hear me out. If you're in secret competition with another man, if you watch and study another man, I'm gonna give you an example. This one guy who likes to watch my content a lot, and he does like chosen one videos. Then you need a man to guide you. You need a man to hold your hand. You need someone to show you the way, and you're a man. You should never need that. You should be going to God. So what you're doing is you're down low. You're down low. See what happens when you have a hater that's a woman. That woman studies you, right? She studies everything about you, your mannerisms, how you move. She's calling herself a hater of you, but she secretly likes you. She secretly likes you, but it's something about you that triggers her, that makes her, and that's why she studies and she hates on you. These dudes that make content after watching your videos make counter content. Watch your videos, make shade content. These are males that are attracted to men. And I'm not going to let you get away with all this running around studying other men. See, I let the women do it because they're women, right? At the end of the day, I love women, women that find you attractive. They're going to do weird things. Listen, man, I give women so much grace because I love women. I love how they move like not a care in the world. They ain't got to worry about it. It's intriguing to me that they can live like that, the things that they do. But a dude, I have nothing for you, bro. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you live. I don't care what you're doing for your skincare. I don't care what you're doing for your workouts. I don't care how you talk. I don't care how you look. I don't care how you dress. I don't care nothing about your lineage, your bloodline, none of that. Respectfully. You can sit here and you can say, oh, this guy is sassy. You can put whatever label you want to say it to my face. You won't say it when I'm out and about. You'll say it on the internet. Makes you feel better. But when y'all try to put that on me, sassy, down low, the thing about down low dudes, they go out of their way to make sure that they don't come across any kind of way that way. And the stuff that I do online is like a dude that just is being himself. I'm not going out of my way to come across extra masculine, talking like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All the stupid stuff that women like to hear. Women don't want to hear a dude that enunciates better than them. They don't want to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? Ladies do, but a lot of women don't want to hear all that. Makes them insecure. So a lot of guys talk dumb. You know what I'm saying? You know, ladies, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you know what I mean? You know, y'all love that dumb talking, goofy Negro stuff. You do. But, when you have dudes out here that are studying, it bothers me, not in a way of, I got a hater studying me. No, this person's fighting demons. And I don't want to be no part of it. You're fighting demons. I don't have no interest in studying no dude. Anytime I see a dude moving funny or he triggers me in some type of way, whatever reason that may be, I hit the don't recommend content creator or whatever. I don't block you. I'll just hit don't recommend content creator. If you're a dude throwing shade my way, like I know you're studying me, I block you. There's no need to try to figure out. I know why you're doing what you're doing. You're fighting demons. I don't care if you have a wife. I don't care. You studying a man, to what depth are you studying him to? See, I know to your friends and stuff that, or your coworkers or your content creators around you, they think you're just throwing shade towards this guy. How in depth are you studying that dude? To what level? Because I work out shirtless on TikTok for the ladies with R&B and country in the background. Are you studying me then too? Are you watching me when I'm doing that? Huh? Like, to what level of studying are you pausing my videos? Are you slowing them down? No, 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 don't run away. Don't run away. Don't start leaving the live now. No, 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 no. You studying dudes that like to study another man. No, you need to get this work. Don't be running off now because it's a live stream you don't want to hear. You thought you get some study insight. No, no, I'm teaching you something about yourself. There is no straight man that studies another man at any capacity to any intricate level. You can use them for motivation. Some guys do that. And it's a broad type of generalization of motivation. Like, okay, David Goggins is running. He's middle-aged. He's still doing it. Man, you know what? I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a, you know what I mean? If he's out there, he's toting the boat, I'm going to at least try to get some running in. That's cool. I don't watch David Goggins' personal life. I don't watch all of his different content he puts up. I'm not studying his face and his mannerisms and where he might be secure at, or if someone asks him a question, is this or that, or if David Goggins, this is for that guy that likes to copy me, that does the Chosen One stuff, right? I know you study me a lot. It's your funny sounding self. You know, I'm not studying David Goggins to see what he's putting in the background and then imitating that. I'm not studying David Goggins to see if he drank or he smoked so I can say, oh, I never drink and I never smoke, so I'm better. If you have to do something like that, there's something wrong with you, bro. You're watching another man so you can study him and put him on a pedestal. What's wrong with you? Just so you can look for something wrong about him? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Mr. Chosen One. You know what I mean? You can study him. So if he says he smokes or if he says he drinks or that, listen, let me tell you something. I'm a realist. I'm a real man. If a man don't have a vice, I don't trust you. I'm just going to say it. If a man doesn't have a vice, I don't trust you. And I'm not saying it's right, but it is what it is. If he don't drink a little bit, if he don't hit the gym a whole lot, if he don't like women and he don't chase them or whatever, if he ain't got an interest in cars, if he don't have some type of vice, something that he's somewhat obsessed with, I don't trust you. Because that means the vices, everybody got a vice. Everybody. Everybody has their way to relieve stress. If you don't show any, you're a master at hiding them. You are the sneakiest little fuck I've ever seen. You're the kind of person to study other people to know what not to show online so you can come across perfect. And all these Chosen One dude videos, these dudes with the lions in the background copying what I do. I start working out. They start talking about working out. Whatever I speak about, until it's something they don't want to hear. Then it's, these guys, they're fake prophets, and they drink, or they seem like they lust for women. And well, every man's supposed to lust for women. What kind of man don't? And if they, I don't want to be around that kind of dude that don't. Now, the way he controls himself, but see, these are just different things that these people do and say to try to make you seem like you're not as great as you are. But when dudes do it, it's more than that, brothers. It's more than that. See, you being a straight man, you don't know how these down low dudes flirt. You don't know what's going on when they're doing what they're doing. How would you know? So I assume it's flirting, and I don't want to be flirted with by a man. So because I don't understand why you're studying me, right? I seen another guy that's been studying me. I had to block him on TikTok. The first video I let it slide, but the second was too spot on. He was talking about, you keep starting new businesses, but you're not following through with the old ones you've had. And it's just a lot of too much that's too detailed, right? Now, some of y'all could be like, this guy, he be reading, well, I don't read into nothing too much. First of all, I'm an engineer. I used to build algorithms. I don't watch men online like that. Very few dudes I watch on my TikTok. It has to be someone that's in alignment with what I'm talking about. Something about, getting in shape, and how that's, what I'm saying, a type of feature that's going to get you people and women, stuff like that, opportunities. Or someone talking about how, if you are an attractive guy, how you get all this hate and all. That's all I watch. I don't watch anything else. Very few to none. You're popping up in my algorithm throwing shade about your businesses aren't moving, or you aren't doing things right. That's a man overly invested in things that have nothing to do with him and not taking him anywhere forward. That's a man that is watching someone that he finds attractive, and he's trying to phrase things in a way to come across like constructive criticism, when really he's overly invested and don't know what he's doing or how he really feels. He's fighting demons. He's fighting demons, bro. So that's why I keep telling you, when dudes want to secretly compete with you, when you peep game, that you can tell that this person is watching you and using you as a muse of some sort to make content to, make himself feel better. You're not supposed to just, I'm overly thinking that. Man, you have intuition, bro. That's a DL dude. You need to make sure you block. You make sure you don't pop up in your feed anymore. See, what's going to happen is you're going to have, you let that DL dude slide, then your feed is going to start sending you other hating dudes, which are DL dudes. And you're going to have, dude, you got to block it. You got to block it. There's no reason for a man to study another man. That man is not even doing it in real life. He's using the internet. You have to understand what's going on here. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It don't matter what people be trying to say or whatever. First of all, women are going to say whatever to try to get under your skin. But weird moving dudes when you see them. You know it. You know when dudes are doing too much. You know it. So I don't want to hear like, oh, why? Because a lot of dudes are weird, bro. Like a lot of dudes are weird. Okay, a lot of dudes are weird. I'm starting to really believe black women when they say this about a lot of these dudes being DL, right? So, if you take the data in consideration, and you have weird dudes like consistently trying to shade you, and consistently trying to stalk and gang stalk and make content counter to yours, trying to be cute for his other content creating male friends, you need to understand what it is that's going on, and you need to get away from it altogether. Like, not even give it a second thought is what I'm saying. That's why when you guys be like, why are we talking about women? Because that's the only one I'm interested in. I have dudes throwing shade while copying me. They imitate you and they mock you at the same time. Like, listen, let me tell you something. That's the devil on them, and the devil loves to invert everything. So you don't think they're down low? Like, I have these dudes out here, especially these chosen one dudes. They love to try to like mock me, right? But simultaneously, they're copying me. Isn't that what Satan does, bro? Like, ain't that what the devil do? Literally, he copies and mocks God, right? Ain't that what he does? I just see the devil on me. They think that what they're saying is something that's going to get under my skin. I just see a male that's overly invested in another man, And I know that this is not right. I know this ain't of God. I know that's not how God made men to be. Now you study your enemy, but you're studying it for strategic type of attacks because you have to. There ain't no enemies here when it comes to it's whoever you make your enemy. And why are you making them your enemy? You're not fooling me. So when you dudes are like throwing shade my way and you're overly invested into another man, the reason why you see that I block you so quickly, it ain't about nothing personal. It's just you're a weird moving male and I have no interest in males. It's very easy for me to block you. I like it ain't like I'm gonna give him a bunch of chance. I don't want him to think that I don't care what your down low self thinks. Literally, I don't care. I want you out of my feed expeditiously. That's what I want, right? Because I don't want the algorithm to think that your low brow, low IQ, shady content that's down low needs to continue to be fed to my feed. No, absolutely not. You get blocked to purge my algorithm. You get blocked to purge my algorithm, right? So, I put don't suggest this content creator if it's TikTok. That's what it is. So you guys don't like, if you got more than one or two friends, you're messing up, bro. You got a hater in there. And if he takes things too far, you got a down low hater. So you don't even know what that dude is going to do. This person moves in shame, right? He ain't no prideful, dude that likes dudes and he's out here because those dudes are out with it and let people know pridefully or whatever. No, he's down low. He's toting shame everywhere he goes. He is confused. He doesn't know who he is. He's wearing multiple masks that come across like he's a traditional type of guy while he's studying traditional types of guys so he can put his mask on properly so people don't know that he's really down low. But what I know as a man that is a straight man, my friends and others, they don't invest too much in the dudes hating on them or anything wise, right? That's just the way it is. So that's just the kind of people that I'm used to being around. Whatever flavor y'all are used to, I'm not that. All this cutesy. And when you decide to become a hater of somebody on the internet that don't know you, you're trying to attach yourselves to them some type of way. You're attaching yourself to their energy. They didn't ask you to do it. So you as a male are attaching yourself to another man's energy and then saying, "Oh, I'm just hating on him. He's this, he's a false prophet." What you are is down low. Okay? And I know my video gonna get flagged. It is what it is, but y'all need to know what y'all are. Because y'all just keep running around and no one's telling you. They think it's kind of weird that you invest as much as you do, but you need to understand this. Okay? You need to understand this. So I'm putting a video out on here to let y'all know what y'all are when y'all invest in men that don't know who you are, don't want nothing to do with you, and you just feel the need that I gotta find a way to figure out what he's doing. I gotta try to trigger him. I gotta find a way to make myself feel like I'm better than he is. Why are you comparing yourself to that dude in the first place? Why is there anything about that dude that triggers you enough not to just block him? Because blocking me would do me a favor. I'd have one less down low hater that is consistently watching me and probably not watching the videos all the way through or hitting the like button. So you're doing us both a favor. You know what I'm saying? You're getting that demon of down low off of you, right? And you moving it, keeping it shaking and doing what you got to do somewhere else. You know what I mean? And then you're blocking me, so I ain't got to worry about a hater watching my content, messing up my algorithmic flow, reaching new people that actually want to watch my content and learn something from it. So I'm gonna make sure that this is gonna be the narrative from now on. And even when I make reaction videos about you hating ass males, it's gonna center around you being down low, being in denial about being down low. But if anyone would give it a little bit of thought that's around you, letting you do this, why do you have so much invested interest in another man that has nothing to do with you? Nothing to do with your family, your circle, your work dynamic. Why do you have so much invested interest? And you're not going to get away with hiding behind no veil of, oh, some people have a light about them. You're a grown man. What kind of light are you looking into about another man? You need to really come to the realization of what's going on with you. You know what I mean? And either embrace it, do like the rest of them dudes are doing, you know what I'm saying? Or go find God. But I ain't got nothing for you. And what you won't do is continue to do it without the shame of knowing that I know what you are. You're a shamed individual walking around with it, wearing all kind of masks to make yourself seem like you're a regular, traditional. Oh, you're not. Men don't study men. Traditional men don't study men. Oh, if different story if you're studying some conqueror from back in the day, but studying another man in your age bracket, how are you justifying this to yourself and looking yourself as a straight man in the mirror every day? How? How is it possible? How? I'm calling you out. I'm calling out the demon on you. I rebuke you, and I rebuke the demons on you. I ain't got nothing to do with those type of spirits of shame, guilt, and down low. I ain't got nothing to do with it. So you do what you continue to do, but no, you're doing some down low behavior. It no longer is veiled. Anyone that watch my content can now use these words to call out the demons on you, because that's what it is. Ain't no reason for you to be watching another grown ass man as a grown ass man using the internet to veil it. No, 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 no. We're gonna take this back to the real world. Who would think it's okay for a man to stalk, study him in the real world, and y'all aren't competitors in some type of sport or something? Who would think that's normal? Who would sit there and let some goofball try to throw shade at you with like, hey man, you still drink a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You still smoke a little bit? I don't do none of that, you know what I'm saying? You would never let nobody around you to talk like that. You would think that's weird automatically. What you do ain't got nothing to do with this nigga. Right? So you see weird behavior and you're letting them get away with it as a grown ass masculine man. You better call out that demon, boy. Tell him to go on over to the Rainbow Crew. I don't listen, let me tell you something again. Any male that act like he ain't got no vice and he doing all this stuff to sound macho all the time, right? He'll never show you. Everything seems scripted. His laugh even seems fake. He don't want to let his guard down for nothing. Now, why would that be? You're a masculine man. You should be able to be who you are and know that that doesn't do anything to make you seem any less masculine or feminine. But you go out of your way to make sure you sound that way. You're always presenting and doing whatever you think people think is masculine. You're not hiding nothing from me. Nah, bro. You're not hiding nothing from me. Real men that I know, they able to let the guard down. Real men I know, they able to show their softer side because they're not scared of what other people are going to think. Right? You're not doing that to me. Yeah. Hey, listen, y'all can play these roles online, but I see right through it. And again, I ain't got no problem with no community. I just don't fucks with them like that. Right? That's just all that there is. I ain't got no problem with the communities, but you just don't see straight dudes just hanging out with that community. We ain't got no common interests. We ain't got nothing really to be talking about like that, hanging out with about like that. And ain't no dude want to feel like some dude checking them out. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't even want to, I don't want that around. I don't need it to be. When I got women that I can have around me that are possibly thinking that way and possibly thinking all kind of crazy stuff about me and her, I'll need you. Like, so we don't have nothing to be around each other for. And unless we're doing it so that the world thinks that, I don't give a damn what the world thinks. I'm going to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. I'm going to be comfortable. I ain't comfortable around a bunch of dudes. The fuck? Like, I don't even, I don't, I'm sorry, but it don't, like, I'm glitching up right now. Like, why? Hairy, funky ass, what the fuck? Why? Why? I'm not with it, man. I can't get my mind around it. As smart as I feel like I can't get my mind around it. It don't make rational sense to me. It don't make sense to me in any capacity to have dudes around me. I've done the math. It don't make any sense. One of the three of them are going to be a hater, if not all three. right? Even your good friends will probably say some shady shit to you every now and again, and you gotta let it slide, right? Like, so if that's gonna happen, why would I want like 4 or 5? I don't want no dude telling me about myself, bro. I don't care what you think. You're not my daddy. Listen, David Young Sr., my dad, King David, Pops, he don't even be telling me what to do like that, bro. He been done told me what I was when I was a teenager. He's like, you don't listen to nobody. I don't know how you gonna make it in the military. I've been like that all my life, man. I've been like that all my life. My dad has always told me, you don't listening to people. Like, I listen to you. It's just certain things I just know that there's another way. That's all that I'm saying. And I stand on it and was standing on it when I was a kid. Yeah, I was getting in trouble a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my dad whooped my butt a lot, right? But spirit can't be broken. It is what it is, but I did learn how to be more tactful about it. But I don't listen to no dude. If I listen to my pops like that, bro, like, and my dad's a really, really good man. He's a really, really good man. I just got an anointing on me. Like, I told my family I was going to join the military. I was going to do a certain amount of time. I was going to get out, become an engineer. I was going to retire somewhere, do what I want, and smoke my stuff. When I was like 14 years old, 14 or 15, what is a parent supposed to say to that? Right? Like, I told them what I was going to do. I could see it clear as day. Right? So if my pops and my dad has always said there's something about you. That's one thing. He ain't got no jealous family. My dad, hey, something special about you. Go in the military, come out unscratched. Both times to Iraq, my dad would always say, you're blessed. I'm just doing hey, look, if my family been telling me that all my life, my mom made sure that we spoke a certain way, no matter how much we try to come in the house, talking with slang and like, no, y'all going to be famous. No, people around the world are going to know you. You're going to enunciate like this kind of stuff, dude. It resonates with me. It's a little bit of story time, but it's just to give you a little bit of background about how long I've known who I am and how long I have not listened to people tell me about myself. I'm not going to listen to you tell me about myself. If my parents didn't tell me about myself and always encourage me, I'm not going to listen to you and however you was raised and however limited you are and how you are stuck in your comfort zones. And from your fucking comfort zones, you're going to tell me what I can and can't do, right? You ain't even broken your limiters yet, but you're watching, studying me, wanting to go to the gym more, want to grow your beard out more. Some of y'all taking it further, salt and pepper in your beard, learning then you're going to turn around and tell me what I need to be doing. There's a demon on you, right? Right? That's that boy on you. Because you think you know better than the plan that God has for me. Who does that remind you of? You see me out here doing what I'm doing, minding my business, not asking you for nothing, but you want to project your opinions. You're cowards, though. So you do it through the veil of your videos, but you know I can see through the veil, right? But you're cowards. You got a coward spirit on you. Listen, you got the original coward spirit, the original demon that like to invert stuff. So again, your inverted nature, which is very feminine, right? You try to be male presenting, but it's very feminine. You're worrying about what other men are doing. You're worrying about how other men are succeeding and how you can not a good feminine nature, like a dark feminine nature. And you want to see how you can interfere with that, right? I don't know whether you were raised by a broken single mother. I'm not going to put that on her. But you as a man should have gotten the help that you needed so that you don't have that weak ass cowardly spirit on you, which leads me to believe that it's deeper than that. It's a shame that you're toting everywhere and you're trying to divert that shame. It's a down low shame. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So again, when you throw shade my way, when you think you're saying something profound, when you think you studied me enough to, oh, I went back, I seen some of his old videos. Oh yeah, he used to smoke or and you ain't doing nothing but showing the kind of pathetic loser of a male you are and how you need to try to find something about me to make your trash ass life feel like it's worth something and to make you feel better. How's it working out for you? Right? How's it working out for you? Let me tell you something. I could, maybe do, you never know, smoke every day, look better than you, more handsome than you, more well-spoken than you, right? Most of y'all look like y'all smoke every day, lips black and all. Nothing to do with none of that stuff. Look very healthy. Like I've told you before, I don't trust a man around me without a vice. If you don't have a vice, stay the hell away from me, man. You are the fakest person in the world. You have a vice or vices, but they're not socially accepted vices. No, they're not socially accepted vices. You got deep, dark secrets. And I'd rather trust the man that says he drinks on the weekend. I'd rather trust the man that says every now and again he cheats on his wife. I'd rather trust the man that says he smokes than someone that says he does nothing and goes to church every Sunday. You're a whole demon. You study people more than a little bit. I don't want you studying me. I don't want you around me. How would you not have a vice if you're not studying everyone around you and what society considers that they do to be something negative, and then you make sure that you mention you don't do it? You're so concerned what other people think. I don't care what anybody thinks. You think I'm gonna get to Thailand and not smoke? Boy, you're gonna be mad at me at how functional I will be doing whatever I want to do, way more functional than you, looking better than you, not trying to make it look cool, but I'm probably gonna make it look cool. And then what you gonna say? You're still a lame chosen one video maker, right? These kind of dudes are the ones that's talking about chosen one. You're going through what did he say? This is how I be knowing that they be watching me and they be the ones doing it. He didn't say hazing, he said a shaming ritual. When you hear people talking about shaming rituals, these are people that are content creators that are going around stalking and doing different things to other content creators, and they think that they're on some level enough to call it a shaming ritual or something like that, right? I listen and I decode the stuff that these weird ass people be saying, right? And I've been noticing it's a lot of the same type of characters, people that you know that you would never see in the real world. And these people look like cartoon characters. They're always funny looking. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna call it what it is. It's always funny looking people. It's always they got this Muppet or cartoon character looking way about them. I'm serious. They like a freaking Muppet or a Mr. Potato Head or a cartoon look about them. It's like, are you a real person? Is this AI? You know what I'm saying? It's they're weird looking people. It's never someone that you'd be like, why is this chick hating on me? Why is this dude hating on me? Like nah, it's always some funny looking person. I don't care what they do aesthetically to try to clear their skin up or work out. Your facial structure is funny looking. You know, your bone structure, nigga, like it ain't the skin, it's your face, right? And then you know why it is that they're hating on you. You know what it is. Right? When you're an extremely attractive masculine man or an undeniably gorgeous woman, you have no idea how many people dislike you just because of the way you look. Don't get me started about how they want to take you down because of the way a nigga talk. You know what I mean? Look, guys, stay to yourselves. Stay to yourselves. Um, put out your content that's as authentically you as possible. If you're an attractive man or woman, you're putting work and effort into being attractive. You can't, I don't care if you're naturally gorgeous. If you don't work with it and work towards it every day, you don't have that glow, that energy, the aura ain't gonna be right if you ain't putting work into it, because you gonna know you're a fraud. But when you working every day, there ain't no fraudulent activity. This is work. People don't know that being attractive is work. It's work. I'm the same guy I was 3 years ago on the internet. And women that go back and look at my old content on my King David the Chosen channel don't even know it's the same person. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's work towards being attractive. Even if you're a naturally, conventionally good looking person, you still have to work to radiate. You know what I'm saying? To glow, to have that aura, the charisma, the confidence, right? This about you is what draws people to you. You can be conventionally attractive, but if you're not working on your attractiveness, you're not going to really stand out them, and you definitely ain't going to be influential. You could be good looking, people see you, oh, okay, it's a good looking person, how you doing? Or you could be radiant and you're glowing. It's like, I gotta see what's going on with this person over here. Some about them, I gotta at least figure out what's going on with you. Let me tell you something. I got a couple of different ways to let you know I'm not full of it. Okay. I don't even go grocery shopping, you guys. I do curbside at Ingles, which is my local grocery store. I don't go in there. I go online. I pick out my stuff. I've been doing it for 2 years now. There's a new lady that just started doing it. Doing pickup for me. Black woman, super sweet, super kind. Right. This is the people that used to do my curbside. When they didn't have something to substitute, they would send me a text and say, "Do you want us to take it off the order, or do you want us to substitute?" And I had to text them. This woman calls me every time that there's a substitution. I don't care if it's something as simple as your yogurt. They don't have the peach yogurt. I wondered if you wanted me to substitute it with the blueberry yogurt that I've seen you buy before. She's keeping track of my order. She's calling me instead of texting me about what it is that, you know what I'm saying, I want to substitute it with. And then the icing on the cake was the last time I went to go pick my order up. I ordered a couple body sponges because you guys don't know, you know what I mean? I'm very big on hygiene. And if you don't know, you're supposed to be switching your body sponge out at least once a month. I mean, I try to do it a couple times a month, but like once a month. So I didn't feel like going to Walmart or whatever. So this is the first time I ordered one on Ingles, right? Curbside. And she was out there giving my stuff, and she was like, "Yeah, so I seen you order 2 body sponges, and I got you a blue one, but I didn't know if you wanted your girl to have like a pink one or a purple one." I'm like, "Oh, I'm a single father, and I'm very much so single." You know what I'm saying? And I said it, I said it a couple more times, and she started smiling, but she won't. When you're an extremely attractive guy, don't take it as a diss. Women won't make eye contact with you. They'll do everything they can not to, because you're that attractive. They know they're gonna like glitch up or do something they can't control. So she was smiling while looking like to the side of me. Like she wouldn't look at me while she was grabbing the groceries out of the trays that she brought them in, but she was smiling and laughing. But I knew what it was, man. Like the people before her, they didn't even call me about like substitutions, let alone like, "Oh, I see I got the body sponges." And that was her way of letting to figure out whether I had a girlfriend, like what did. You see how like when you're attractive, people find ways to you, people find ways to figure things out about you. Another woman at the department store that we went to at the mall, me and my son, I was checking out stuff, and she said, "Man, what is your secret to your skin? What do you tell her? What do you so you look the gray beard is throwing me off. You look somewhere between 26 and 30." And I was like, "Oh, okay, y'all just, because you hear that stuff online, and I don't take compliments, too serious online, or because the only way to make sure that you don't take negative things serious, right? You have to be to where you're neutral, where you don't need validation. So that way, when people try to, invalidate you or try to make you seem like you ain't nothing through doing the same mechanism that people validate you, it don't mean nothing to you, right? So she was just like, I was like, like, and she got serious, y'all. Like she's like, "No, I'm serious," because she's Gen Z, so they a little bit socially awkward. And she started talking to her coworkers, like, "She gonna bring these chicks into it." And she was like, "I'm trying to get you to, get this card, this store card." And I'm like, I ain't got time. It's gonna take a minute. We've been talking longer than a minute. And I'm thinking she wanted my email or my number. And I was like, "Well, I'll come tomorrow and I'll do it." She's like, "No, I'm only working today though. I'm only working today." I'm like, "Well, I just get one of these other women to." And then I was like, "Y'all aren't gonna be open tomorrow?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she got the girl which was a really attractive woman, right? She gonna be working tomorrow. And she turned around and was like, "Oh, I'll be here tomorrow." And she was like, "I'll be here." Right? I'm telling you, like you will be shown that you're attractive by people, regular people, especially in real life, mostly in real life. And you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have to reach or study or be like anybody else. And the people that don't like you, you're gonna know, because you're not getting the same reaction from them. I'm not talking about like a woman trying to get your number or saying that you look extremely young and all this stuff like that. But I'm saying like you're gonna know that people are into what you're doing. And the ones that don't give you that same type of energy or positive reaction, those are your enemies. Cut them off. Cut them off. To my black folks out there, I've told y'all before, that title community is only used by poor niggas. Okay? I'm trying not to say the N word, but I can't get around it, because there's a difference between black people and them. And only niggas talk about community. Black people, black entrepreneurs, black engineers, the black people that's in our history books that invented stuff were not talking about community unless they were an activist. And even then, they were pushing for certain things from the government. All this community talk is just their way of being able to criticize black people that they don't like. That's the only reason. Anytime you hear someone bring up black community, listen to what they're talking about. They're going to be talking about other black people that if they did not say black community would seem strange. Why are you talking about this group of, what do you mean? Like, you know, why aren't we moving like everybody else? Why do our community have to blah, 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 blah? It's for weird black people that have these weird nigga ideologies to try to project it onto black folks that really get things done, which are the ones that are really like out here trying to do things for everybody and obviously love their culture and their ancestry and all this good stuff, lineage from being Americans or whatever, but also are out here networking with other groups and whatever, doing what needed to be done to make real change, not sitting in circle talking about what other black folks are doing that you don't like all these different panels and podcasts, what I like to call nigga talk. And I'm not going to stop saying that because it needs to be a phrase. I see a lot of it on TikTok where black guys get on there and have nothing to really say. And they'll be like, man, you know what I really hate? You know the kind of nigga I hate? You know, you ain't saying nothing. This is nigga talk. This is you babbling about nonsense, about what you think and what you feel, as opposed to facts and information and what people can learn. See, a lot of these kind of people have flooded the internet and they're casting a shadow over black people that really get things done. Those that are seen beyond the black community, those that are seen as leaders of a lot of people, all people, black men and women that are doing this. When I hear community come, I already know what you are. When I hear the word, and I hear it on these panels, I know what y'all are. You're niggas that are faking that you're black people. You're faking it. You weren't raised right. You're doing it just for the algorithmic push to make money, meaning you're just trying to make money off the same community you're criticizing. You're trash. You're garbage. You don't bring no change. You're part of the CIA program to keep us, suppressed and having a gender war against each other while y'all get off your panels and laugh at us. Hell, you do it online towards us. Sit on panels, having inside jokes. Nobody know what's going on, trying to be cute when all you're ugly, inside and out. Muppet face, Mr. Potato Head, cartoon character looking ass people, right? Like, you ain't fooling nobody, bro. See it all the time on these panels, bro. You see all the time on these Appeal panels, these Anton panels, these weird ass panels of people that are just inside joking, throwing shade and talking about black community. I don't want to hear nothing about no black community, man. You people are lying. You're throwing shade towards black people that either don't do it the way that you did it or aren't kissing your ass or people like you to get where they need to go. Nobody wants to hear that dumbass shit, man. And you're going to continue to see black people being tired of watching your gender division. Just panels of just nonsense and what you individuals think from your jaded, broken experiences online, or just some Muppet on there who ain't had none of the experiences, some African cosplaying as an African American, and he's consistently putting African American against African American, but nobody looks into him. Hell, I didn't even know the dude was African until I heard who's that dude that's always on that kind of stuff? This dude is always an activist. He came up with that tether, that tether. Man, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name right now. Probably means I'm not supposed to mention his name. So, but he brought up that whole, I didn't even know dude was African. I'm like, wait a minute, this dude's African? You gotta be really careful who you watching. You don't know who they work for or kind of, and I'm not nothing against the African community, but the African community has no love for the African American community like that, and they just see it as ways of making money. So you gotta be really careful who you're watching. You gotta be really careful about this stuff, and y'all aren't being careful. You're assuming these people lineage is in America, and they could be a first generation African American. You have no idea. right? You have no idea. You're sitting there watching some Nigerian who really only has loyalty to Nigerians and the African continent and none to you. And he has a panel full of Black American people going back and forth all the time. And you think it's one of you. That's no, he's not. He's African. He's African. So I'm done. I'm done. And every time I turn around, dude, the people that throw the most shade and talk about what the Black community ain't doing and what they need to do, these muppet faced, funny looking, unattractive people have gotten too much clout. We should not be looking and listening to a bunch of funny looking ass people on the internet. That was the internet was about getting away from reality of seeing funny looking ass people that you got to listen to at your jobs and stuff, to see people you find attractive or whatever comedic. We're just watching a bunch of funny looking people that we would never listen to in real life online running their mouth. Running their mouth. I'm not doing that no more, man. I'm not doing it. I'm going to give people an alternative, an attractive person talking about attractive stuff and real stuff, not panels of nonsense, gender war. We're done, bro. We're fucking done with that. We're tired of it. Change the record, man. The people are tired of it. Tired of it, bro. Tired of hearing that crap every time we get online. Some broken, unattractive, out of shape Black woman talking about Black men, or some funny looking ass Black dude that's done gotten his clout up now, and he's got a little bit of influence on the internet, talking as if he's always gotten women, but you can look at him and tell he's a damn lie. I'm tired of seeing you funny looking ass people that don't get play in real life. Give a shit if you got 2, 3, 500,000 followers online. When you go outside, does anybody recognize your freaking face? Huh? Not nothing staged that you had a bunch of people running into me. Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. Get your dumb ass out there, start live streaming, and we see how many people walk up to you and know that you, whoever you say you are. You know what I'm saying? I can go out in Asheville right now and somebody going to recognize me. I guarantee you. I've been around here and people have called me King David or whatever from watching my content. I don't want to hear it. I have people honking at me all the time. I don't want to hear it. Have over hundreds and thousands of followers and nobody recognize you outside of the internet. The niche that you're, not the internet, the niche you're in. The niche you're in. You're not even well known outside your niche. And y'all know that too. That's why you troll me. That's why you try to be cute. You know that I'm an international, global type of personality. I'm definitely going to far exceed whatever niche I start in or I'm in. You know it. You messed around with the wrong one. I don't know why you projected your weaknesses onto me and thought that you could trigger me, gaslight me, or shame or ostracize me into you crazy as hell. You fuel me. I'm a warrior. I've been to Iraq twice. What's wrong with you? You mean to tell me I've been in isolation for 2 years, one of which I was engaged and, got cheated on. And it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over in Iraq and this woman told me everything she did. I got my M4 right there and none of that stuff crossed my mind. I'm not that dude, bro. Like I'm not. I don't look at people as my property. I don't look at none of that. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? By the end of that tour, I was like, man, we were young. I was like 22 or something like that. She was like 19 going on 20 or something like that. I realized ain't no way no 19, 20-year-old going to be faithful like that for no whole year. I'm a realist like that. I'm like that kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? And she was Jamaican. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Ain't going to happen. Right? Like so what you say don't mean nothing to me. You don't understand because you're so consumed with what other people think of you online. You think I'm the same way and I'm not, bro. But I'm not. And you're having to learn the hard way. I'm not like that. I don't care what y'all think. I really don't. Because in real life, I have more character and more charisma than you people with over 1 million subscribers. I swear on everything. I would put my character up against any of you people that have mocked, imitated, copied, mimicked, or whatever me throughout the past 2 years. All you in the dating niche, I would put my character up against any of y'all in real life anytime, and I guarantee you people will like me more. You can have over 1 million like Pearl. You can have over 500,000 like Anton. You can have over 200,000 like Danica Marie. I will have more character and personality in real life. Continue to keep conversation going. Know how to interact with regular people. And not just that, resonate with regular people because I am one of them. I'm not some prick internet person that's online reading a script or studying someone else and regurgitating. I'm the real deal. I'm the blueprint. I'm your favorite content creator's favorite content creator. Got time for none of this. I ain't holding back nothing no more. Yeah, your boy is back on his YouTube channels, meaning I'm back on my reaction video, meaning I'm back in the dating niche, meaning I'm going to cook y'all by name. I'm going to cook you. I'm going to do that. I have no allegiance or respect for none of you. None of you. None of you. Okay? Take it that way. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. There's a couple of few people I do have respect for. The German lady is one of them. But most of all of y'all, I don't have no respect for you. I will viciously go after you. Your video pops up on my Facebook feed while I'm going through my reaction videos. I will viciously dog you out from here on out. Viciously putting you down. Not playing no more. Got something to say about it? Make a video. I ain't got to ride your clout to where I need to go. I'm already there in my own space. You're waiting on me to drop something so you know what to talk about. I'm your daddy. I'm your king. Take a knee. Take a knee. Your king is back. Take a knee. Time for y'all, man. Weak ass internet people. Now I'm a real life, real dude. I'm a real one. I'm a real life, real dude. I didn't realize a lot of y'all are internet clowns. Without your platform, you ain't shit. Boy, I done started another platform on TikTok. It's doing better than my first one. That means any platform I go to, God will allow my favor to move with me. I can start up a new YouTube channel right now and probably blow up. I don't listen, you don't have that kind of favor. You don't have that kind of pull. You don't have that kind of move. You ain't got that kind of energy. You can try to embody what you see me doing, but I'm at the point now where I'm fully embracing who I am. I ain't holding back nothing. None of you people will be able to keep up with me in any way. And I put that on everything. So you're over 1 million subscribers. Oh, that's cool. Why are you watching me though? Why are you studying me? You got over 500,000 subscribers, over 400,000. That's cool though. Why are you studying me, bro? Why are you studying me? You got over 200,000 subscribers. Why are you studying me, sis? Why are you studying me? Man, I got celebrities watching. I don't even tell y'all about any of the DMs or anything I get. But, bro, my ego is at, man, don't even come over here, man. I got female celebrities. I don't want to hear none of y'all. I don't hear none of y'all, man. Y'all content creators, man. Y'all need to go on somewhere. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all aren't even anything bigger outside of your niche. Someone could bring your name up that doesn't watch dating content, and they be like, who in the hell is that? Who is that? What do he look like? Maybe I've seen him before. I ain't got that problem, man. I got celebrities watching me, bro. I got celebrity women, either reached out to me or damn near. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Made it very obvious. I ain't got, as long as I keep my mouth shut, I'm good. This over here. As long as I keep my mouth shut, I am good. I gotta worry. So all this, you people opinion and who cares, dude? Who cares? I'm really coming back over here. Really, I'm doing pretty well over on TikTok. I'm just doing it to shake things up. I'm going to come over to shake things up, man. I'm going to rattle a bunch of cages. I'm going to piss a bunch of y'all off. The good thing is y'all have plenty of content to make. You know what I'm saying? Things have been kind of dry and dead since I left the reaction video lane. I don't care what y'all say. Half of y'all get on there like y'all don't even want to do it no more. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. At least this way you have something to talk about. Your favorite villain is back. Your favorite villain is back. Excuse me. The favorite person to compare yourselves to make yourselves feel better. So I'm back on over here. Causing some damage. If you're new, you guys go ahead and subscribe. If you're new from TikTok, listen, hear me out. Okay, ladies. It's a little bit more rough over here than on TikTok. and I want y'all to know that ahead of time. So it's a little bit more raw and real. If you want it to be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, intimate, let's just say that, stick to the TikTok. Promise you it'll never get like real raw, real deep, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say things that's going to penetrate your psyche to a level that you ain't never had it before. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be fun over there. Over here, I'm going deep. Yeah, ladies, I'm going deep. Deeper than any other man has ever taken you. That's what I'm going to do. And you're going to be thinking about the stuff I've said far after the live stream is over. You be thinking about it in the mirror. You be thinking about it while you're in the shower. You be thinking about it when your old man is trying to get some. Okay? And it's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Embrace it. You ain't got to watch. You ain't got to listen. Okay? All right, ladies? But make sure you are following me on TikTok. We have a blast over there. And I'm not going to lie to you, ladies. I'm going to drop a video today called I'm a Flirt. Okay? Ladies, I'm a man. I'm a gentle man, a classy man. Men are supposed to be polite to women. Men are supposed to return the energy that women give us. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all say something nice to me, I'm going to probably say something nice to you, but I'm a Leo. It's going to be 10 times nicer, and it might come across to you as flirting. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's neutral. It's fine. It's chill. I can't help but flirt. When I am in a good mood, I flirt a lot. It's been brought to my attention, okay? I'm really just talking to you, but I'm a passionate man. And that passion, you know what I'm saying, it's going to roll into everything I do. So if you're a woman that took time out of her day to watch my 9 to 10 minute video on TikTok and then comment and say something that resonated with the video midway or sometimes, I am going to return that energy. All right? You deserve it. Now, I'm not trying to say that I want to get with you. I want to lay with you. I'm not disrespecting you like that. I'm simply saying that your energy, the way you come across, and a lot of y'all, your avatars, you're gorgeous. You're beautiful. And I'm going to tell you that. We're supposed to be in a society where men are comfortable and are within frame enough to let a woman know she looks good and not expect nothing in return. Are we not? Am I wrong? So I'm representing those men that have no problem with letting a woman know that she got, hey, you know what I'm saying, looking good. If you giving me the energy, I'm gonna return it to you. It doesn't mean that I want you. It doesn't mean that I'm, trying to holler at you, and disrespect you and being a stranger. No, I'm merely giving you the proper masculine, divine masculine energy that men who are traditional, who are strong, who are not insecure about anything and don't care what others think would say and do. That's all that I'm doing. Because I want that energy from you. So how can I ask it from you if I'm trying to play it cool and listen, you speak in my comment section on TikTok, you're gorgeous to me. You're beautiful to me. I appreciate you. You're a lady. And that's how you're going to get treated over there. Okay? You come over here trolling me, I'm going to cook you up like the peasant you're acting like. If you get on my TikTok as a whole woman, like this lady did earlier today, and didn't realize who I was, and started running her mouth, I'm telling you, you're going to probably be crying in the car or crying yourself to sleep. That's just the way it is. I'm all about respect. That's it. That's all. Disrespect. Have your opinion. Keep it away from me. When you decide to bring your negative opinion into my aura, my energy, my life, I'm going to get you up out of there as quick as possible, right? And it's not going to be nice. Not entitled to everybody's energy. You're going to learn the hard way, okay? People have lives. People don't have to give you nothing. If you decide to disrespect that person because you feel like the internet has given you the right to say and do things you wouldn't do in real life, you're going to get that ass checked. Treat me like you would treat me in real life. If you think you're the kind of person that can beat me up, and go ahead and act as such, right? If you're the kind of person that knows that you cannot, or you know it's going to be one hell of a scuffle and somebody's going to the hospital, move accordingly. Do you understand? Do you understand? All right, that's good. Huh? So these dudes out here, you feel like you can beat me up? By all means, try to throw as much shade as you want to. I want you to understand something. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told that one guy that popped up in here. I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. You need to let me know when you're in Asheville, and that's it. We ain't going to talk online. We ain't going to do none of this stupid ass clout. No, 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 no. You think you got it because you tall? I'm going to show you how much I like to embody that King David energy. You crazy as hell. You think you taller than me and I'm scared of you. No, no, no. That's an opportunity. Go on ahead and be an example. Think that I don't train for talk. Come on, bro. Like, be an example. Don't talk about it. You bring your goofy self out here. You shoot a DM. May the best man win. Other than that, there is no discussion. I don't care how you think about me. I don't care how you view me. I don't care about none of that. You ain't gonna kick my ass. I don't give a damn, boy. You need to go on somewhere. All 6'4", 5, 7, 8, or 9 of you. Do you understand? Don't mean nothing to me. You don't know how big my spirit is, boy. Like, you be walking around, I'm tall. I don't give a damn about. I'll beat you like you stole something, man. You obviously ain't been in no real scuffles, or you would know shorter guys are not somebody to play with. In the inside pocket, it's over for you, man. That reach is going to be at your disadvantage unless somebody's dumb enough to allow you to use your reach as an advantage. I would never do that. I would never do that. Mike Tyson's only 5'10". I'm not doing this with you, man. The baddest man still on the planet, and he's only 5'10", 1 inch taller than me, and had all of... Nah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. If you think you got it like that, I'm going to show you the Mike Tyson in me, man. I'm going to hurt you. Come on out here to North Carolina. I don't show you guys what I do online because when I see guys shadow boxing or showing clips of them fighting online, I see a very scared man. I see a man that feels like he needs to show people that he can fight because he's scared that people don't think he can do it. You shouldn't care either way it goes. You should be looking forward to the surprise, right? So I see how y'all internet dudes move. You do a lot of stuff to try to intimidate. You're talking to a real warrior, someone that's been to Iraq twice. I don't want to hear it. You have to show me better than you can tell me, bruh. And I ain't talking about no videos. I'm talking about in person, in real life. This internet thing's done gone too far. Fake badasses online. You ain't never done nothing to nobody in real life. You ain't never done nothing for nobody in real life. Your internet fakes. Tired of looking at you. There needs to be a difference. And there is a difference. Don't know it? Now you know. There's a new wave of influencers coming along. I'm definitely at the forefront of it, where people want authenticity. They want original people, original content, less editing, more people that can speak without needing to have the pauses of the edits and stuff like that. Just be able to speak continuously for an hour, whatever, get whatever message they need. They know that it's raw because it wasn't edited like a mug, and they want to hear positivity, things that they can take something away from, things that they can apply to their life. Y'all aren't doing it. You're just talking about broken relationships, broken men and broken women. Well, what is that doing for the healed ones or the ones that never been hurt in the first place? How can they grow from that? How can they learn from that? How can they become a better version from that? They're not. They're tired of it. You're lames. You go online and you're just showing off the money you've made from the trauma bonding you've done with people that just wanted to heal, that just wanted a little bit of information. Panel after panel, discussion after discussion of negativity, finding the worst of us, highlighting it, and then running your mouth, your goofy perspective. Some of y'all are even married. What would you know about what's going on in these streets right now if you're doing the right thing? It's over for y'all. You know it's over. That's why you imitate me. But the problem is, I'm a whole different beast. We're two different people. You grew up in the Instagram fake it till you make it. And I'm in this new where it's like we getting it out the mud. We don't need no help doing it. We got the Most High God. We going to just, however long it takes, whatever it takes, we going to get there within moral reason. We're not going to be selling ourselves out just to ride someone else's wave or to ride certain. No, we're not doing that. We're two different kinds of people, and it's going to be aligned in the sand. Do you want an authentic, original, or do you want one of these fake it till you make it copycats? What you want? Who be trying to force a different personality on you and then call it growth, but it don't even seem natural to them, so you know it don't seem natural to you. Whereas when you see the authentic people growing, you feel like you're growing with them, right? They're not hiding their growth in the background and showing their money in the forefront like these fakes do. No, we're getting out the mud together. You're gonna see me grind with you. You see me out here, regular clothes like you, right? You know what I mean? Walmart t-shirts, all that good stuff. We don't need to have all the name brands and the logos to get it out the mud. When you got real talent and you got that light, it's about you. It comes from within. It ain't about the crap you have on you or the place you're sitting in. People are tired of it. How in the hell are you going to be showing off all what you have when people are out here struggling and want to find a way out? It's over for y'all. I ain't got to do nothing. All I got to do is get online and talk. Because I'm one of the people. I'm the people's champ. They chose me. You people try to ostracize. The people chose me. The people keep putting me on. That's what makes you mad too. The people like me. The people rock with me. The people push me forward. I don't need no kudos or no handout or collabo or anyone, none of that stuff. And that makes you mad too, because without any of that, the people still rock with me. And even if you try to make me seem fake, I'm just too real. I'm just too real. I'll get on here and I'll freaking 8 Mile myself, man. You know what I mean? I'll get on here and tell everybody things about myself that I probably shouldn't have. I don't have any secrets like that. You can't be out here exposing me for anything. And even though you guys feel like that's cringe, well, you're not the kind of people that would understand it's supposed to be cringe to you. And what is it? Cringe is a word based off of other people's opinion anyway. So we're gonna let that word die. The word cringe is based off of other people's opinion, like secondhand embarrassment. We letting that die. Who are you to say anything is cringe? Where are you getting that word from? How does it have any weight if it's not based off of what you think social norms are, projected onto somebody else not doing them? How is that? How is that cringe? Someone doing something authentically themselves and not worrying about the social norms that were forced on us that we didn't even ask for. How is that cringe? Sheep. Sheep. Sheep disguised in wolves' clothing. Nah, man. You can't fool this wolf over here, but I'm telling you. So y'all are cooked. You're done. I'm hoping your platforms die out the same way that TikTok is getting destroyed, right? And this new wave of authentic creators are going to come through. And as much as y'all want to fake it, you've already done too much. You have teams of people that make your thumbnails, teams of people that set up your production. How are you going to go back to looking like you have no production? How's that going to work without looking fake? Huh? You got to stage some type of financial loss. That's the only way you're going to get. You're rich. You're rich people. Your whole platforms have been bragging on the way that you can upgrade, your backgrounds, and you can build these different stages in these locations and make all this content. And now you're going to try to go back to looking normal and like you're getting it out the mud, and it's not going to work. It's not. Anchor yourselves where you're at right now and let the people decide between the two. That's all you can do. It's either IG, fake it till you make it, or like people that come from TikTok that are authentically original. That's where the divide is, and we all meet in the middle in on YouTube, because a lot of TikTokers are coming over to YouTube because TikTok is going down, obviously, and just like a lot of people from IG coming over to YouTube. So now we got because I'm telling you, it's the two different systems right there. I kind of came into social media through TikTok because after my separation, that was the biggest platform. And a lot of y'all came in on social media during IG. So I never got an IG because I thought everybody was fake on there. I never liked the curated pictures and these highlight. I never liked it. And now people like that are on YouTube, and people on TikTok that are just original, pull a phone out, start recording, dropping some straight knowledge, hitting that truth, that production quality that you do and all that stuff. It takes away from the truth. It takes away from the time that you would put in to telling the truth, because you got all this other crap going on, right? It must suck to be putting all that money in that stuff and to see somebody like me or someone else just pull their phone out, mount it in the truck, and people resonate with it more than all the production, the team you've hired, the people you have writing scripts, and Chat GPT could help you with. Gotta suck. It's got to suck. But you need this reality check. You cannot fool the people for a long period of time. You're a hustler, a charlatan. You need to learn your craft, and you need to be able to do it from any place. And you shouldn't need a video to react to get your flow going. You should need a lot of editing. So whenever because the edits are, because when they're talking, you guys, they start rambling and they need to edit that out. Some of these people you see with these crisp videos, but you see all these pauses, they had to edit out the rambling. They had to go back to Chat GPT or whatever video they watched to remember what to say, to regurgitate it properly. That's the reason why I go out of my way not to have edits in my videos. You won't see that too often, because I want you to see the video ran all the way through. This is my clean thought. Whatever glitches or stutters or whatever I have, I want you to see it. I'm not perfect, just like you aren't perfect, but we're going to get through this. If I feel like I got to edit out all that stuff, there's something wrong with me where I'm too concerned with how I'm being projected to other people. Shouldn't be that concerned, man, especially when you're putting out information to help people grow. Because I know for me, at least, I need to be in the moment, and I ain't got time to set up all this production stuff. When I get a download or a guy speaks to me, I have to get it in that moment. Hop in the truck, record it, and go about my business. All that editing, how could you really be tapped into anything or really be, thinking about what you're doing when you're having all this stuff going on in the background, all this overhead? Anyway, I'm seeing that people are deciding. I'm seeing that people are going back to just seeing raw truth from people that they can resonate with, from someone that they probably feel like they could probably talk to in real life. They'd probably see in real life. I'm seeing a divide. And y'all can fake it all you want to, but it's becoming very obvious. And a lot of y'all are trying to roll over towards a more authentic lane. It's too late for you. You need to double down on where you're at, let people decide. But if you try to jump back over, no. For one, y'all make fun of people too much too. A lot of y'all, if you go watch some of his content, they talk about people's finances and calling dudes broke and all this stuff. You can't roll over towards being authentic, and you've already drawn a line in the sand about talking about people that don't make over 100K or wherever moment they might be at in life, calling them smokies and all this other. They could be having a moment, a fraction in time, and you don't know where they're going to end up at, but you judge them, ran your mouth about them, and some of those people other people could resonate with. Some of those people that you're describing was the people that are watching you, what they were going through in that moment. But you were trying to be cute. You wanted to make yourself feel like you're better than everyone else. Well, you idiots are going to suffer. You fake idiots are going to suffer. And there's nothing that can be done for you. Okay? All right. So I wanted to make sure I got that out to you so you guys can know where I'm at. I'm coming over here to cause as many problems as I can, to stir the pot, then to sit back and laugh at you. And no, you're not going to do nothing about it. No, you're not going to do a damn thing about it except make content. I'm going to go run back to my Canada, Mr. Canada, can. You ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to come over to my channel, not to my kingdom, not to my throne. You definitely ain't going to do nothing in real life. So cry on the internet and throw shade, cowards. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. And the bigger the platform throwing shade, the bigger the coward. The more I get off. The more I get off. So go on ahead. Do what you got to do. Make yourselves feel better. I bet it ain't making you want to look yourself in the mirror anymore, though. Fuck up out of here. I look myself in the mirror every day like you the man. You ain't taking shit from nobody. And you moving like God telling you. Can't nobody tell you nothing. That's what it goes on. You look in the mirror. Who am I going to imitate today? Let me go and screw through my content and see who bothered me. Let me go and figure out something right here. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here, dude. I'm done watching weak ass people that I know for a fact are weak, frail, and cowardly in real life. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I gotta look at you and know you move the same way in real life. If you're a content creator on here and you wild, but you look like you move that way in real life, I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you because some of these people, you know what I'm saying? I really think they move that way in real life. But you people that are just fake internet people, but in real life, a fly on the wall wouldn't bust a grape. Man, sit down and shut up. Sit down and shut up. It's a reckoning this year, man. I'm telling you. All this TikTok stuff and is a reckoning. The new platform coming. It's a reckoning. It's a reckoning. And I look forward to it. I look forward to it. In my opinion, like God is making room for me. Moving shit around, getting the trash out the way. So TikTok been around since 2020, and you got these old heads on there that were popular in 2020 through 2022, but can't make content worth a shit no more. Gotta go. Gotta go. Make the whole platform look bad. Y'all look at it the wrong kind of way. You had too many, I'm just gonna put it like this. You had too many people over there that was making the platform look bad. So they had to remarket it. That's all that it is. You can't have a platform full of conspiracy theorists and spiritual people that like they don't wash their ass. You can't. They gotta rebrand it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody with some sense, you know what I mean, know what's going on, know how to position themselves. What a time to be alive. A great opportunity is amongst us. The only ones you hear whining on TikTok, look at who the ones are whining. Look like the women don't shave under their arms, and the dudes always like they don't wash their face. I'm trying to tell you, man, they're trying to push out all those homely looking people and rebrand it so they can. Because if anyone ever talks about TikTok, they always got something funny to say because their brand is not on par. Hey, what's going on, fam? What's going on? I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. They know what's going on, so they're going to rebrand, right? And they can't get these people off the platform. If I'm telling you, go to TikTok and type in anything about TikTok banning or, TikTok low views or, TikTok switching over, it's going to be the same looking people. And I hate to say it, but I see a whole bunch of hustler mentality looking black people on there. I knew once I seen that, I'm like, oh, TikTok ain't gonna let you represent their platform, bro. They're not gonna let hustler mentality black people be the no. Once you see who are complaining on there, you're like, oh yeah, I see why they're rebranding here. No, they're not gonna do that. There ain't a platform out here that's letting homely hustle mentality charlatans run their platform, right? You can't be on TikTok with a huge following and you still look like you don't wash your face or you aren't doing anything to improve. They're not going to invest in that. They're not. They're going to chunk it, and they're going to, especially when they had to sell it, they're going to chunk it and they're going to invest in making sure that the people that are representing the platform are good looking people. Listen to me. I'm telling you right now, whatever replaces that TikTok platform, you're going to see more good-looking people all over the FYP. You're not going to see a bunch of funny-looking people that you're just like, what's going on here? That day is over. Everybody trying to be a content creator and not trying to upgrade themselves, like I said, to be attractive is work. You have to put work into it. They don't want to put work into nothing. Get on there. The skin on their face looks so bad. You can see the dead skin kind of like over the top. You can see it. You're not even washing your faces. You're definitely not brushing your teeth. You can see the cheddar. I'm telling you, bro, they had to rebrand. They had to rebrand. I took a step back, looked at it, and I'm like, oh, I see what's going on here. I'm seeing what's going on. And I'm telling you this to be the truth because some people that have huge platforms on there are dying off, can't get over a certain amount of views. I started over. And since I got rid of all those haters that were messing up my algorithmic flow from my other channel, my new channel is taking off. I'm part of what they like. I'm part of the new, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can fake it all you want to. Even if you're faking it, you're still copying my titles. You're still talking about attractiveness. You're still talking about being attractive and undeniably gorgeous. It pushes my content to the top because I was the first one to talk about it. So you're helping me anyway. So even if you jump on the bandwagon, you're still helping this new kind of content that I've created to be pushed out. So if you're talking attractive man or woman and all that, you're helping my content. And this is the kind of content apparently that the direction of that platform in particular wants to go in. If it wasn't, I would get no traction. I would get no traction. Trust me. Trust me. I had another TikTok where I basically reposted what I was putting on my original TikTok. Didn't get no traction. Trust me. They don't want that energy no more. They're kind of catching on to kind of the genders are trying to come back together. And honestly, if they divide us too much, they ain't got any more slaves. You know, they can't. You ain't making no babies. You ain't making no babies. You know what I'm saying? They see the men ain't taking no crap, so they gonna rebrand some stuff. I'm trying to tell you, man. What's going on, fam? What's going on? Freestyle is back in the building. I'm on my way back over to your channel, buddy, and start watching some of your content. I've been super busy over the summer, man. It's hard being a single parent over the summer, bro. We be dreading it. And I don't want to hear nothing in the comments. I love my kids. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you can't talk about your kids in the way that I do sometimes, you don't love your kids. You're lying to us. You're lying to us. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm just being real with y'all. So all of y'all that see, y'all don't look at things in a spiritual sense. Most of my haters, I've said it on my TikTok, on my YouTube. Most of my haters come from TikTok. They come from over there because they're throwing shade at my TikTok all the time. I'm just not on there. They come over to YouTube. I told them there was going to be a reckoning. TikTok's getting shut the fuck down. All them Negroes that were on there, because it was mostly black people, all of them on there that thought there was somebody have to migrate over to YouTube. You can't make no 30-second clip or 7 seconds with some goofy, caption over the front and some audio sound that's going to make you go viral on YouTube. No, on YouTube, you actually have to be entertaining. You have to have some kind of premise and purpose that people can get behind. And you have to have a flow. You will see plenty of TikTokers that are doing very well on TikTok, repost on YouTube, and can't get any views. You know that hurts their heart. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all be reposting on YouTube and thinking that you're going to know. And these people have like 300,000 followers on TikTok. Any video they put out on TikTok gets tons and tons of views. Go to YouTube and barely can get 20 or 30. It's not the same. And y'all know it. It's not the same. Unless you're highly favored by God and you can pretty much flow throughout any platform and build. But a lot of y'all don't have that, okay? You were made on TikTok, which at the time was a brand new platform that was allowing whatever to happen. Well, y'all did a good job on putting out truth and spreading a little bit of positivity, but you went too far. They had to sell it. And now the new version of it, you're not going to get nothing. Any of y'all that were like really big on TikTok in the earlier years of it, like 2020 through 2023, you will not make it on the new platform. You will not make it. They're doing it for a reason. They're switching over them servers for a reason. It's to make sure you don't get no clearance. Any of you conspiracy theorist people, I love y'all. Y'all really putting us on the truth, but they're not going to let y'all make it on a new platform. Find something else to do. I'm telling you, slide your conspiracy stuff into YouTube. You probably do pretty decent on YouTube, you conspiracy theorists. But you guys, the chosen ones, the market is deep on YouTube. And on YouTube, they edit videos. They create thumbnails. This kind of stuff helps you with the algorithm. And y'all don't know nothing about that. I'm telling you, you made enemies with the wrong people. I started on YouTube. You made enemies with somebody that could have helped you get yourself together to tell you what to do so your videos would go viral on YouTube. Instead, you decided to come over here and, chuck a bunch of mud at somebody that got it out the dirt. That don't make no sense. Now you hear these TikTokers, we got to migrate over to Instagram. Migrate to Instagram. Don't migrate to YouTube. You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. You don't have what it takes. You don't have patience. TikTok is instant gratification. You literally make the content right there on the app. It has everything there for you to edit it with, and then you post it. It's the easiest cutting. It's so easy, and y'all be thinking that you're somebody because you did something over there. No, you're not. If you can't get followers on YouTube, this is my opinion. I don't care about these side apps, right? Those are side quest apps to me. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn, side quest apps. My opinion, the most consistent business model over 10 years no kind of, bailout or whatever. YouTube, consistent money. When you get your flow right and you build on here, YouTube. Any of the other ones, in my opinion, if you don't have brand deals or something like, man, it's hit or miss. Are you crazy? You should have always been building on YouTube. You should have always been networking with somebody on YouTube. That lets you know how ego was in the way. You thought your shithole app that was overpaying some people and underpaying others was going to be able to carry you. Some of y'all quit your jobs. You're so damn dumb. You know what I'm saying? Just dumb. And then you get mad at somebody like me that don't move in a dumb way. What I made sure of first and foremost is my money didn't come from content creation. It's not reliable enough. So until you get a certain level, you shouldn't even be relying on that money. A lot of y'all start making a little bit of money, you quit your jobs, man, please. Were you making that money consistently for 3 years plus, like you did at that job? If you didn't, then what are you doing? Just doing stupid stuff. Just doing stupid stuff. But I got some homework got to do, man. I got to get this paper into this lady. I'm kind of behind on this one. I didn't even notice it. And this teacher, I don't know what it is with these women teachers. They're so liberal. They don't give me any room, right? They give you no room. I can talk to the male professors and they'll be like, all right, I'm about to get back from vacation with my wife. Just get the paper in before da-da-da-da. All right, bet. Man, I sent an email to the women. According to the policy at the university, you had to this time. Man, what's going on with you, man? You need to hug me some dick. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, why you so mean for no reason? Like, come on. Like, but I understand. You know what I mean? Pretty privilege can only go so far, right? Maybe that's the reason why she won't even do it. She's like, oh, he thinks he's handsome or something. I ain't gonna help him out. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? Just let me know that you need some dick. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So I see a woman with a bunch of attitude. I already know what it is, man. Like, the more attitude, the more she needs some dick. Boy, if she going to the gym and she looking good and she got attitude and she's single, oh my God, man. She wants some dick so bad. She want it so bad. She don't know what to do with herself. I'm telling you, bro. Look, when you're an attractive guy, you've been around women a lot. You've interacted with women, man. I'm just gonna be real, man. Like, sometimes you don't even be trying, and they just be like looking at you like they will suck you off right there. I'm telling you. And if that's going on in person, I know online when these women be acting so frustrated and they be so mad and like man, all this crazy shit, man. That chick want you to slap it on her face. That's what they want, man. That's what they want. Be frustrated, especially when they be going to the gym. They be primed and ready. But I know how to read the room. But enough of that. You guys, I got another channel for that. You guys, since I won't be going to Thailand, I know you guys are disappointed on hearing that. I'm trying to find another country. If you have any ideas, drop in the comment section. Too many American black women have moved to Thailand and set up shop. I don't understand it, other than I feel like they're trying to position themselves for the most elite men. Because if you're able to move to Thailand or another country, your money is mobile. Your money moves with you. You have decent money. And I know how women move. They would rather move to a country they think that men that they want are going to, as opposed to DMing that man directly. The ego is able to stay strong with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust, and we're not going to tell these black women where I'm moving to so they can just move all over and hope that they're going to run into one of us. But I won't be telling you where I'm moving to. Cannot allow for people to plot, plan, and try to manipulate the situation, right? Them going over there, two things are going to happen. They're obviously trying to position themselves for the kind of black guys that are going over there. And two, they're able to watch, monitor, and critique the black men that are already over there like they do in the States. I want no part of it. I want no parts of it. I'm not a fool. I know what y'all are doing. There's no reason for black women to go over to another country like that country. Maybe like Africa or something. But y'all know doggone well y'all disappear in the States. You disappear in the States. So you're going to go to Thailand, set up shop. Y'all do the most ignorant shit just to flex, to say that you're doing it or to position yourselves, and you're putting yourselves in harm's way. That is such, you think I would ever date a black woman that has moved to another country to find a man, as opposed to finding an authentic, genuine black woman from the state that I pick? Why would I go and get your leftover self when I come back to the state and get a woman that is not so tarnished that she needs to move to another country to get a decent man? That doesn't make any sense. You're moving like men, and then you expect for men to want you. Men do that. Men go to the grocery store for milk and never come back. I'm not saying I'm proud of it. I'm just telling you, men will have another family right down the road in another town. I'm not proud of it. I'm just telling you what men do. Now y'all are trying to do it, and you look like dirty hoes. I'm just going to be real. You look like a chick who box stinks. I don't care what you say. You got to go to another country where they might be more accepting of stinking box. You're not going to fool me. Ain't no reason for no black woman to leave. Oh yeah, my phone died, y'all. Absolutely. Hey, what's going on, James? Get these comments up here, man. Phone died on me. Definitely overused. They want to be men, not women. That's the biggest. Yep. And that's what it is, bro. And a lot of people are figuring this out. You even hear women talking about it online. Like women will be like, "Oh, these women are moving like men," and then they're mad because they have soft men out there. I'm gonna say soft. They have progressive and liberal men out there that want them, but they don't want those men. Every time they get online, they're complaining about a man that's kind of like us, right? Why are these men wanting us to chase them? What do you mean these men? Be more specific. Not all men. I have men in my comment sections that say, oh, men are supposed to chase women. So there are men still chasing women. So why are you saying that these men, as if all men are doing it? No, there's a specific group of men that have walked away. There's a specific group of men that have become passport bros. There is a specific group of men that will not approach women. This is why I made the TikTok where my whole thing is about extremely attractive masculine men and undeniably gorgeous women. When you are considered conventionally attractive globally, you're able to move differently. And for some reason, I have no idea why, these women that complain the most online are going after this small subset of men. They have the option of all these other pandering men, these hotep men, these super liberal men, these progressive men, but instead they're coming after you. You being traditional, you going to the gym, you drinking, you smoking, you driving your pickup truck, you know what I'm saying? You fishing, you doing what you want. They're coming after you. They can have any other group of men, but they keep talking about what you're doing. You want to approach women. You're going overseas. What else do they have to say to show you that they're attracted to you? These fake, whatever you want to call them, I'm trying not to say the N word. These fake dudes copy you to imitate what you do to get the women that they want. Okay? Now, the other ones are just download, like I was talking about earlier. But the straight dudes that watch you, that start looking like you and move wearing it, you know what I mean? You see people looking like me online. Let's not act like we don't. The beard, the shades, the hat, you know, you start seeing these, they're trying to imitate what they see because they see that women like you. So you have all these different groups of men imitating you. You obviously must be, you know what I'm saying, the standard. And then you have women that are always talking about what you're doing. I seen a video. I had to block this woman. I left a comment before that. She was talking crazy about attractiveness. And I keep seeing these videos now about how attractiveness is more than superficial, and it's more than skin deep. It's from within. These women are watching me, and the stuff that I'm saying on my TikTok about how, you know, undeniably gorgeous, it's triggering them to making content to talk about how all of a sudden attractiveness is a bad thing, and attractiveness is more than just looks. You weren't making content about this prior to me making my new TikTok 2 weeks ago. Now you done switched from whatever you were doing bashing men to now you're bashing attractive men. That's she was talking about how attractive men. She said something about attractive men. I forgot what no, she was saying attractive men. Um, I'm just gonna say hurt women. You know, we don't want to say the A word. Attractive men get away with, let's say, abuse. You know what I'm talking about. Attractive men get away with it. What are you talking about? Ain't no attractive dudes out here putting hands on anyone. See, making up stuff just to go against a new kind of avenue that I'm trying to present to people from a black man's perspective. It was a black woman, of course. So you see what I'm saying? You will see people online that just can't stand you, or you having anything positive to say, and you would swear that they're working for the CIA directly. You're going to make a video titled "Attractive Men Views Women the Most," and it's like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? We have no stat on that, but I'm pretty sure most of these dudes that do that are extremely ugly, don't like look at themselves in the mirror, and don't want to see nothing pretty or gorgeous or good looking around them. So I don't believe that. But she just needed it. She had nothing that she could say really about me or guys like me or what I'm doing. So she made something up. She made something up. You can't win with when they don't like you, bro, because of the way that you look, and they already done decided that you look better than them and then put you on a pedestal. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. And then with these women who have been allowed to have these crazy personalities online keep wondering why they don't have a man. It's because the way you talk, it's the way you act, it's the way you move. You're using the dog internet like your personal diary, and you're talking too much. And men that are attractive that you actually want, we're like moving a different way. Because I know that you look, ain't no woman going to sit there and waste her time studying a guy that she don't find attractive, man. Modern women do this all the time, where they love to ignore the men that they find attractive, and they try to mentally manipulate you into finding them attractive or going after them. They do it a lot of ways. They'll do it by saying they like medium ugly and ugly guys. They don't. They don't, because those guys will approach women, and these women complain about men won't approach them. No, you're trying to shame us. It's the same way when they try to call you DL. You obviously are a straight woman and your radar is on right. So you are attracted to straight men, but then you're going to say that whenever you hear something that you don't want to hear, or I turn you down. Right. So what is it? Is your radar not on right? Do you have some kind of honing signal for down low men? Or is it that I am straight and you find me attractive, but I don't find you attractive and I said something you don't want to hear? It's a shaming tactic, man, to knock you down a peg or two. And when you get to the point where I'm at, where you break down what they're saying, you're not breaking it down listening to like what she said to try to get under your skin. You're breaking down why she said it. You're breaking down why she said it. And the why is really, what I'm saying, the whole point in the situation is you don't have no control of me. You're trying to some kind of way dominate and establish control by attacking my self-esteem and ego. But I don't know you, you don't know me. And you're a woman that likes straight men. So you obviously seen that in me and you came my way. And now that you're hearing something you don't want, now all of a sudden the conversation changed. You have to just listen to what these goofies say, man. They get in their ego and they start talking too much. And see, you're level minded, you're logical. You don't know this woman. You don't really care what she says. You know, it don't really mean nothing to you, but you want to hear what she says because you want to know how much she's been studying you. You want to, what I'm saying? You want to know why she thinks the way that she does, and you take the data. You take the data and you move on. So yep, I'm talking about freestyle. So instead of you like a woman saying this something else to do, right? You on TikTok, they'll be like, they'll make a video saying, what I can't stand? I can't stand a black man that know he attractive. They might be saying it in a joking way, but they're definitely serious about that. They don't want, they're telling on themselves. This is why they get with the pookies that they feel like are decent looking, because they got a decent looking dude that doesn't think he's decent looking, and now she can emotionally manipulate him however she wants to. But if you know how you look, it's done. How is she going to emotionally manipulate you? How is she going to be like, I wish you cut that beard? Men look so much better with just the 3 inches of scruff, according to, whatever magazine is popular, right? You know what I'm saying? According to Vogue, women prefer men with stubble. Well, you might want to go find a man with stubble. I ain't shaving shit. You liked it when you met me. What changed? Or were you thinking about me shaving my beard the entire time that we've been talking? Either way it goes, I ain't shaving shit. Like that's how you move with it, right? Like women like to suggest stuff. I've learned that they like to, even in their videos where they're shading you, they're talking junk to try to mentally manipulate men into, going, like if they talk about, yeah, it seems like every black man that get himself together go to a white woman. They're trying to now it's not a good tactic, you know what I'm saying? It's not a smart one, but shame you. I don't want to come across like that. I don't want to come across like I'm just going to go to a white woman as soon as I get my money, right? I don't want to come off that way. The women that think that way are going to think that way no matter what, right? It's just a shaming tactic to make you feel some type of way. It's not even about that. They don't even know you. So you could be getting with that woman because, again, she was rocking with you while you were building. She didn't wait till you were complete, right? She might treat you with a certain level of respect or whatever that you're not getting from the women you were dating, and that woman just happened to be a different race. It could be, it's not always what they want it to be to suit their narrative to make themselves feel better, right? And you can peak game on this stuff, man, and it bothers them. They can't stand that you are spiritually inclined, right? Like this, you have the wisdom that God has instilled on you. You have the knowledge of life, you know what I'm saying? And you're intelligent. It's like it's too much. It's like a lot of women unfortunately rely on manipulation, right? They really do. Some women aren't even interested in you. They get with you just because they're pushing 30. They might have a kid or two. They need to get on their financial feet a little bit, get their footing better. They're trying to fix their credit a little bit. And once they get on their feet right, they gone. Using you just to get on their feet right. I myself kind of feel like I was in that situation with my ex-wife. And I always use anecdotal stuff because I want y'all to understand I'm going through the struggle with you. After I go back and I look at the relationship, and I always do that. I always do an AAR. We do that in the Army, an after action review. And I consistently, each year go back and I revisit it with new knowledge. And I have a photographic memory, so I can just see things like, oh, that's what she was doing. Oh man, that's why so you just kind of, and what this does also, by having that AAR, what I'm saying, you revisit things and not look at and romanticize them. It keeps you from thinking you did something wrong, and it keeps you from, like I said, romanticizing or allowing your mind to change your memories, because you know that your memories are like half made up, like your mind don't remember all of it. But this keeps you from romanticizing it. When you bring new learning, new information to the previous situation, right, then it allows for you to look at it from an even better perspective, and it's further away from you being hurt from it, so you're learning even more. And I do this a lot. I do this with, like, on YouTube, when I see a lot of YouTube reaction video and dating niche people throwing a lot of shade my way while also talking like me. Well, also, I give them a certain amount of time and then get rid of them. And then over time, after being on different platforms, moving around, I'll revisit it. Like, yeah, I was right, because these other people on this platform are moving like this and supporting like this, and I'm not catching too much shade. But on that platform, it was just constantly like shade and little in the wind. I knew it. So you know that what you were doing was right. In the moment, it might seem like it's kind of like, all right, you kind of like did it on impulse, but you really didn't, because I think about stuff a lot. But when I revisit it after I moved on, I'm doing better on another platform, I look back at it and I'm like, nah, they were throwing shade. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they were doing, as opposed to what I'm noticing on this other platform that people are doing that support me. And it works that way, man. This is the best way for you to that. And also it works that way if you learn new information and you look back on things and you can realize what you did wrong. Like in my relationship, like, yeah, I probably should have told her I loved her more. I probably should have told her that she was gorgeous more. Women like hearing that kind of stuff. I'm the kind of person to show you better than I can tell you, but that don't mean that I shouldn't be saying it to women, right? Like, I learned stuff, and I look back and I know what I can do better, and the way that I'm improving that is, if you go to my TikTok, you see I'm calling women gorgeous and beautiful. I'm getting myself out of that habit of not telling women what they want to hear, but just saying things that I know will benefit the relationship, and there'll be a little bit extra that's going to let them know that I'm thinking. I'm learning, man. I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm picking up stuff or whatever. Either way it goes, but that's the way it seems like to me. And I don't like being mentally manipulated. I don't like the dating game. I don't like when a woman knows that she finds me attractive, and she'll like a bunch of my videos, like 5 of them, leave a comment, and then go back to her channel and make a video. I'm not gonna be waiting forever, with the background song saying, I'm not gonna be waiting forever, and just DM me and tell me that you're interested. I told you I'm a man of my value. I'm a man of my word, bro. Like, even if it's some shit that, I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna stick by my word. I've been this way. I'm a military guy. A man's word is all he got. A man's name is all he got. Your word is your bond. Your word as a man means, people want to, man, listen, when somebody think about you, whether they like you or not, you still want them to be like, he do follow through what he say he gonna do. You're a man, dude. Like, that's how you pose. Like, so my dad told me, my dad's like, man, you're a man, dude. Your name mean everything. You're gonna be a man, you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do. You know what I mean? And like, that's kind of way that I move, man. I'm a straight up person. I don't like any innuendo-y stuff. I don't like mental manipulation. I'm not gonna deal with all that stuff, man. I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. If I say I don't like this and I don't like that, don't play with me and try to do it anyway. If I say I'm not gonna approach women, I'm not gonna approach women. Don't play with me and think, oh, I'm so good looking. Let me tell you something. Yeah, you look real good, but guess what I know? You rise every day with your crack stanking, your feet stanking, and your breath stanking like everybody else, and probably more than that. You're human. So it don't matter to me how you look after you've dolled yourself up. You're human, and I don't own you. I don't never own you. You can like me one day for a couple of few years, then turn around and stop. I'm not gonna let that break me. So your beauty don't mean nothing to me like that. I like it. You look good, but it ain't on no, oh my God, I gotta have her. Oh, the fuck? What the fuck? You be having a pretty face don't mean your box is great. Like, come on, man. I've been with a lot of women, man. I've been with enough. Some pretty women, box be blown out, sausage down the hallway, and I ain't no small dude. I don't want to hear none of that stuff, man. Sometimes the prettier you are, the more men you've had. So that's why some dudes be looking for like average looking women. But then nowadays, the average looking women got more than her. It's them inverted. The average looking women got more bodies, talk more junk, and the super pretty women have less bodies and talk less junk. It's so inverted right now, man. I mean, I'm running across some pretty chicks, man, and yeah, they play hard to get, but they ain't playing hard to get or no kind of games like these average and ugly women. I mean, those chicks are they're acting up, and you can tell why. They're getting attention that they never got online from their base, and now they projecting that outwardly, and then they get that cold wake up call when they get to an actual attractive guy like me. Like women in real life find me attractive, and I can look at your face and tell you're internet attractive, you're social media attractive. You got the little phone, you got the little selfie light going on, you got the little attachment to your phone to make the shit a little bit brighter in your face. You got your makeup on heavy, and you got that bold glamour filter on. Why are women all of a sudden recording all their videos in TikTok? Because a lot of you dudes don't know they're using those filters on TikTok. That's the only reason why they're recording their videos on TikTok. Well, how would I know that she's recording it on TikTok if the video is less than 10 minutes long? If it's a vertical video and it's less than 10 minutes long and her face looks super smooth, she's on TikTok using a bold glamour filter, downloading the video so it don't say bold glamour filter on it anymore, and then uploading on other platforms. You know, you see these women all the time. You be sitting there looking at them and it look like they got a face on their face. The eyebrows be looking crazy. Like you got a whole, like, because TikTok will let you the women put a whole face, it's a face mask over their face. It arches their eyebrows. It raises their cheekbones. It makes their lips bigger. I'm telling you, bro, and a lot of black women use it. A lot of them. I be seeing YouTubers that I used to watch before they got on TikTok, but now they're reposting all their TikTok videos because the TikTok filter is crazy, bro. I have it turned all the way down, and if you look at any of my pre-recorded videos, those are recorded on TikTok, I still look amazing. And I got the filter shit turned all the way down. I got it turned down as much as you can on there. You know what I'm saying? As much as you can on there without it looking, you know, I'm not going to sit here and not have the background be vibrant and things like that. But I'm not going to put bold glamour. I'm going to put a filter on my face. They have so many custom options in there. If y'all were to go through TikTok and make an account and like create content, you would see all the options in there. They got that skin smoother. They got ones in there to make their eyes bigger, make their jawline smaller, make their waistline smaller. There's so many. That's why they're on TikTok like that. That's why they're reposting their TikTok videos as opposed to making a video like they used to on YouTube. And then, nah, man, I see all that stuff. And I don't need that crap, man. I'm like a real life person. And I can tell the difference, you know, between a woman that can look good in real life and a woman that's consistently finding a new filter to put on her face. And some of these women be looking really good without the filter. That's what makes me so mad. Like, yeah, her cheeks might be a little bit more round, but it's still really good looking, like real nice bodies. And then they'll go on TikTok and put that stupid filter on and like a clown in the face when the woman was gorgeous without the filter, like really good looking without the filter. And I'm on TikTok, so a lot of guys can't tell because they're not on TikTok like that. But I make content on TikTok. I know that filter when I see it. I know the bold glamour filter when I see it. Absolutely. Put that comment up there. Did I put that other comment before that? Okay, yeah. Hang on, y'all. I'm getting there. I gotta do this homework. I feel like I'm starting to put things off. It's not supposed to be due until the night. But this teacher, man, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. They definitely like to emasculate, and then they'll act like they're not doing nothing wrong. But it's kind of like, if you think about it, like a predator tenderizing the meat. Like the emasculation, the test they're running is kind of like tenderizing the meat. It's they really kind of in my opinion, they're doing it. They're testing you. So when women are like making these suggestions, like little suggestions, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you trim that beard down? You know, with third of an inch. Why don't you cut your fro off? Women really love the waves. Like the waves are trending again. It's like little things like that. And what it does is where they realize it or not, it chips away. It slowly chips, and they keep doing it. They keep doing it. They do it a lot. And it slowly chips away until you end up doing what this chick want you to do. You thinking like her, but that's what they do. They'll just constantly have something to say like, man, my dude be having it going on, but he just needs to, and that kind of stuff right there is what causes the problems, because you'll never hear a dude talking about his old lady like that. Like, man, she'd be great if she just, get them thighs tightened up a little bit extra, or, and man, she'd be great. You know what I'm saying? If she were to, I don't know, do some more squats, and there were less like cellulite dimples, on her booty, or it'd be great if she keep her weight consistent, so she don't have any stretch marks on her booty. Nah, men end up liking those characteristic traits. Like we end up liking it. Huh? She got stretch marks and some dents on her booty. That means it's real. That means it's real. We want it. I want to see them tiger stripes. We come up with ways to embrace anything that women have that they would be insecure about. Women turn around and try to make you feel all types of ways about things that they're assuming that you have insecurities about. Women will be, you wear a hat all the time. Oh, he must be bald or balding. Let me see that hairline. Let me see that hairline. Okay, I'll let you see mine when you take that fucking wig off. You let me see yours. I know you got alopecia. Yeah, they gave you a nice little word for it, but it just means pattern baldness. That's all that it means. They always do that stuff for y'all to make yourselves feel better. So when we're talking about, I got a little alopecia, it sounds good to you, right? It's like, what do it means pattern baldness. The hoe is going bald like anybody else her age. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for all this goofy stuff they be doing online. A woman with a whole head of weave will tell you that you're going bald and ain't seen your head at all. Don't remember the last time she's seen her own. So I don't listen to that stuff. The reason why women talk so much about hat fishing is because they're always hair fishing, or whatever you want to call it, weave fishing. They put that weave on, someone sleep in it. They hate looking at their head without it being on. Sometimes when you see these women getting the unit put in, that's what they call it, they take that thing off and there is caked up dandruff, dirt, and everything else underneath it. And these same females will be talking about you. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. Right? Same women will be talking about you being 5'9", but they'll go to the waxer, take their pants off. The odor will fill the room. The waxing lady will say, "Oh my God, what's going on? Why are you in here? It smells." And the woman will say, "I just left the gym." She'll say, "I just left the gym," as if that's a good excuse. Who goes and gets a bikini wax or goes to their gynecologist after sweating their ass off at the gym? This is what you're dealing with, gentlemen. They can do no wrong. They can run around with their box stinking to high heaven and still talk about you, not knowing that stinking box is definitely the work of God. I'm trying to tell you. Brother, let me tell you something about the shower. Bro, it's not wash offable. I've had any guy that's had a stank. Last time I had stinking box was like in my 20s, early 20s. Still remember it like it was yesterday. It's a smell that only God can put on you. I'm not lying to you, bro. It's a smell that only God can put on you. It's a I don't I ain't gonna talk too much because I ain't read all the way through the Bible. But it really seemed like a smell that only God can put on you. It's such a horrible smell. And they don't know. They act like they don't know, or they're so used to it. But I think that it's such a horrible smell when it comes to things of smelling bad or scent. I don't think women should even be bringing up nothing about it. When you hear women talking about a man's gooch and all this stinking stuff, or stinking gooch, that means that she picked the wrong guy that was dirty. But a woman box stinking, it might not start stinking until you start digging in it. Right? It's the kind of punishment that only God can give to a loose woman. I'm telling you, and that's why I keep bringing it up, because a lot of dudes won't bring up stinking box because they're ashamed, and it don't do them no good to bring it up, because it's like, well, you picked her, so they don't bring it up. Plus, some guys are trifling. They'll go back to the stinking box and hold their nose. I don't do stuff like that. If it stinks, there's something wrong with it. It's not supposed to stink. It's not. Whoa, I want to see that, man. Hey, bro, I need to see that, man. He threw up, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like it's they don't understand, and they get mad at me for saying it. If you don't have a stinking box, then it shouldn't bother you. I'm just telling you what we deal with as dudes. It stinks. If it stinks like that, man, I can always tell a woman who box gonna stink if she got a bad attitude for no reason. If she look good and has a bad attitude, bro, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Like, did he tell me with clothes on? Right? He swiped her with clothes on and threw up. But I'm telling you, man, women with a bad attitude. I always go to I don't want to get. She don't watch my content. It don't matter. I always go to K Michelle, right? K Michelle can't keep a man, but she looks good. Face looks good, body looks good. And I know y'all are like, oh, she has a bad attitude. Yeah. And that's the point I'm making. And I think one of her exes was man enough to say that it stunk. And that's all that I needed. Once an accusation comes out about stank box, since men don't say that a lot, then I tend to, especially if the woman has a really bad attitude, or if she's like a Cardi B where she talks about she poops with the door open and she farts a lot, like stuff like that, man. When accusations come out, I'm like, I want to believe them. I want to believe him because, she's a trifling chick anyway. She tries to show you the most trifling side of her, and you supposed to accept it because she thinks she's that cute. And I don't want no chick around me that's farting, and I don't want no chick around me that's pooping with the door open. I think that those two things right there are tests to see how much of a simp you are to take her at her most trifling. And I don't want none of that. I don't do it, so you ain't gonna be doing it. I don't do it, so you ain't gonna be doing it. You got a woman that wants to poop with the door open. She's literally telling you she don't think her shit stinks. Literally. You got a woman around you farting. She think it's okay to open her ass around you and allow for fecal matter debris to fill the air. You can get pink eye from that shit. Okay? Very disrespectful, right? Stay away from women like that. That stay away from women that think that they're so cute they can burp, fart, and poop with it. Don't ever entertain them. Don't you show them that you're man enough to know you're better than being around somebody that's so trifling but thinks they're God and can poop with the door open and think that shit don't stink and can fart around you, open their ass, release fecal matter debris, and then giggle and ha ha and kiki. No, absolutely not. You nasty bitch. You better get the fuck away from me on that shit, man. Ain't gonna be me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. If you know your box stink, just stay away from me. I don't care about my pineapple. Just stay away from me, man. There's plenty of women out there who box don't stink. But maybe the pineapples thing work. I don't know. If that was the case, there shouldn't be that many accusations out here about stinking box. Personally, I don't think it does. But again, I haven't had a woman with stinking box in well over a decade, so I can at least shout out my ex-wife on that much. You know what I mean? So, and any of the women that I've been with or back when we were girlfriend and boyfriend and I was cheating, you know what I'm saying? Never had no problem. Never had no problem. Last time was in my early 20s. But I'm telling you, ladies, it's something that we can't forget. And it's not something that's socially acceptable. And it's never going to be. If you got a guy that's with you and you know your box stink, you better stay with him. He's a nasty motherfucker, but you better stay with him. Okay? Because you ain't going to get nobody else out here. That's when women get ghosted and they don't know why. Whenever I hear a woman online like, I got ghosted and I don't know why, your box stinks. That's the first thing out my mouth. I'd be like, your box stinks. Every time I see one of these videos, these guys ain't shit. I mean, and I was messing with this guy, and we, had a good time, like one time, and he disappeared. Your box stunk. Your box stunk. Stunk to high heaven. Bro might even try to double back and give you a second chance to see if he caught you off guard one day, and it stunk again. No, ain't nobody sticking ain't nothing in no wet trash can, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. A toilet. Ain't nobody sticking they junk in no full toilet. The fuck? Y'all think that men are so obsessed with women, y'all just be doing, nah, bro. And a lot of women don't be washing like you think they do. That B. Simone or whoever her name was told us that. They don't even be washing every day. They poop and pee every day, but don't wash every day. So, you know what I mean? Hey, take that in consideration. Y'all be thinking y'all out here looking so good. I'm looking at the stats. Y'all ain't washing every day. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all got stinking box. Too many bodies. I ain't worried about nothing about the way you look. Who cares? But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I basically am procrastinating on doing this paper. And you know the crazy part about it is, it won't take me no longer than 20, 25 minutes to do it. It just, you know, sometimes I procrastinate to get other stuff done. I'm convinced of it at this point. Like, I use the energy of procrastination to get other things done. I don't know why. It just seems like I can just get more stuff done. So, like a workout, like, you know, I got this homework to do. I'm going to do this workout. I'm going to do this workout instead. I got this homework to do. Man, let me go ahead and just knock out the cooking for the day. Just knock it out real quick. I got this homework to do. I'm just going to go live on YouTube for about 30 minutes. 2 hours. 2 hours, man. That's a win. I got to talk to the tribe for 2 hours. No cowards showed up trying to throw shade because they know better. Because they know better. They know better. Not a single troll because they know better. I don't like the energy that this dude's in right now. He sounds too powerful. I can't be trolling him. He sounds too powerful at this point. Yeah, this is the energy of me. This is who I was prior to my divorce and all that stuff. You messed around with the wrong one. Oh, he's just an introverted, pretty boy that's quiet and timid. I'm the furthest thing from him. I'm a whole menace. I'm a whole warrior. God just happened to put a pretty face on me. That's it. That's all, man. He didn't let none of the things I've gone through scar my face. That is it. Other than that, I've been through it all. I've been through more stuff than you could ever imagine. 2 wars, worked for the White House, married for 10 years. You know, I done gone through it all. Went to court, got full custody of my son. A lot of niggas don't do that. You know, I done went through it all. You know, mom passed on to the next realm. I done went through it all. Bro. I done went through it all. You would never even imagine it just because of the way I look. When you go through so much stuff, it's just like you got to accept that's what life is. And I'm just going to go on to the next chapter and live in the day. I ain't got time for all that stuff. I done went through too much. Seen too much. So anyway, you guys go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. Welcome, you know. And if you can take nothing else from this video, understand something. You can never judge a book by its cover. Treat people how you want to be treated. And you never know what plan God has for somebody. Mind your own business. You know what I'm saying? Let's take that from it. And I'll be back on here in a little bit. I'm going to knock out this homework. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to work out first. Now, I might as well use the energy some more. Knock out an insanity workout. Man, I'm going to get through that insanity workout so easily because I'm procrastinating on doing this homework. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm probably wanting the workout to last as long as possible because I'm really, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to use energy when it comes your way. Like, if you get the energy of procrastination, use that shit. I use it like, oh, shit, man, I don't feel like doing it. Let me go find something else to do. Let me go find some things that need to get done. And I've gotten a lot done. But I'm going to go ahead and knock this paper out. The main reason why I'm procrastinating is because I went ahead and did 2 papers early from my other class last night. And I'm burnt out. You know what I'm saying? I did like 3 papers last night. So I'm burnt out. But I'm going to get it done today. It's 1 paper. 1 last paper. So you guys subscribe. Share the live stream if you feel like it. Hit the like button if you feel like it. You know, make sure you're following me on TikTok. Was it King David, the real one? King David, the chosen real one. Yeah, that's what it is. I've got too many channels, man. King David, the chosen real one. Make sure you're following over there. We have a good time over there. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.